Scientology is a very expensive thing to do. It will cost you everything. The brain has no function. Hubbard believes firmly and states that he gets Scientologists to believe that the brain has no function. That's a drug trip. I mean, come on. Well, if that's not a drug trip, what is? I mean, you're seeing being on a spaceship and seeing, you know, the god Zenu looking at you. I mean, come on, that's the, you know. So there's something about Scientology was able to plug into the same place that drugs plug into. And it's a newish interrogation. So it's this new type of interrogation, and it's designed to drive you insane, to make you crack. Next thing I knew, I got a call from my foster mum here in Ireland saying there's people watching the house. You better not call. They've got some kind of device, you know. You know, you look at that stuff and say, my God, Hubbard was not a good man, but he was my God, he was a clever man. He was a very, very clever con man. But is there a lack of action due to Scientology and due to Scientology's beliefs? That is why the boy is dead. The mechanics of it, I suppose, was that quite simply, I'm walking down the street and I get accosted by a young woman. It's in Stuttgart, in Germany, and she, quite a forceful young lady, and she asked me, do I have a good memory? And a slightly intriguing question, you know, to be asked in the middle of the street out of the blue, right? And I was like, oh, I don't know. Do I have a good memory? I don't know. She said, well, come with me and find out. Okay. This is all done in a broad southern German accent, Schwäbisch accent. So, next thing I know, I'm sitting up in this building in Stuttgart on Hirstrasse, up on the second floor, doing what's called a personality test, or the OCA, the Oxford Standard Capacity Analysis Test, which is 200 questions. And my understanding of it now is that it's laid out in a specific pattern of answers, and then from this pattern, they can give a reading, a personality or emotional landscape reading, if you like. That's more or less what it is. Not anything about how the person actually is, but how he is at that moment is what the test actually measures, because it can't measure anything else, really. And so you have to answer the questions as you feel right now. So part of the, I think, part of the system that Scientology does is that it puts the person in a slightly confused state of mind by throwing odd questions at them, like, do you have a good memory? You know, something that kind of knocks you off balance and leaves you kind of a bit nonplussed and a bit worried about, oh, maybe there's something wrong. And then you've got this going on while you're answering the test. So then they read back to you the results of the test, and for me the results of the test was this line along the bottom, a little blip up in the middle, and then along the bottom, and a little blip up there. And of course, being the state I was in, it was a bit kind of along the bottom, because I was not in a very strong emotional state. And then this is used then by imagine a production line, where there's an actual, you know, you walk in and you go, station 1, clunk, station 2, clunk, station 3, clunk, station 4, clunk, and you come out the product that the little assembly line is designed to produce, right? Exactly what happened to me. Station 1 is the body rooting in the street. The nice young attractive woman walks up to you, very aggressive, and ka-chung gets you into the building. Then you're on to the next stage. She goes off to get more people. Then another person is there, gets you into the personality test, and does all that. But next station is the guy that reads you the result of the personality test, and his job is to get you to purchase a book. Well, first of all, his job is to ruin you. Okay, now that's a Scientology term. And what the term is supposed to mean is it's supposed to be able to find the area of your life that is ruining your life. Okay, which is a lot of bull, quite frankly, but what they actually do is get you to think that this area of your life that is concerning you is ruining your life. That's what they get you to do. So if in the test something comes up that's not really optimum, let's say, which in 99% of people it will, give me someone, and then they will hit in on this really, really hard. So a specific point, let's say it's communication, let's say it's shy, if you're shy with girls or something like that. They'll find that and they'll rip into this point, right? And make you think that, oh my God, my whole life is going to be ruined because I can't interact with girls. So I'll never get married, I'll be depressed, and then I'll end up all alone in a little attic room and jump out the window and kill myself. That's kind of generally the sort of way they'll get you to sort of look at, project your life, if you like. And later on, years later, I became very, very good at doing exactly that and getting people completely worried about their own lives and, feeling that they potentially would kill themselves or something, I was a lamb to the slaughter for them, and I bought into it straight away. Literally straight away. I sat down with the book there, bought the book off them, and I sat there in their office space, their introductory space, and flicked through the book a bit, and mainly just, I suppose what I was, because I was feeling a little bit isolated, I was feeling a bit troubled, and then with the sales pitch they'd just done to me and the ruining process they'd done to me, I was even more unbalanced, uncertain, And being there, I assumed that the thoughts that I had was I felt safe there. It was nice. It was, people were smiling. And then I said, oh wow, I feel safe here. And I began to think, oh, this is good, and this process goes on, my enemy. And I eventually bought into Scientology very, very, very big time, within a very, very short period of time.